Kim Jong Orwell. I don't see any further possible innovations being done unless people want to wear goggles on their head and play virtual reality crap all day long. Here's the thing, this whole trend of free games becoming wildly popular is only because they're free to play, but they brought on this microtransaction issue beyond control. Now, $60 games, full price, have microtransactions, and most of them are more or less Unreal Engine walking simulators. At least Top Gun had challenge and you only paid for it one time, as is the case with most games up to the Wii 360 PS3 era. You can blow hundreds, if not thousands, on Overwatch or whatever the current fad is and still not have the entire game. Well, that's a great point. You know, what is it to have the entire game nowadays? It's common practice. That's why I like to not get games right when they come out. Because here's the thing. Here's what you're going to do. You're going to be double, triple, quadruple charged. Look at something like freaking Skyrim, how many times that was released. Look at the Resident Evil games, how many times they were released, re-released, re-released. Because you'll have the initial release for $60, but you won't get all the DLC. Fair point might be that the DLC isn't out yet. Sometimes it's actually, it used to be on the disc. Now, you don't have all the outfits, the costumes. Pretty much almost anything that comes out now for $60. For that $60, you're not going to get every possible thing you're going to get in the game. One example was I waited for WWE 2K19 because it used to be where you would pay $60. Okay, you would get pretty much everything. You would get everything, but now they'll take out some wrestlers, and you might say that, hey, they have certain wrestler packs they'll put in. Nah, they have them ready. They just kind of take them out. So what I did was I waited for a while, and a lot of those 2K games, sports or wrestling, pretty much are the same basic game. Some differences might, be from year to year, but it's always going to be the roster. So, I wanted Rey Mysterio, right? Now, I had 2K15, and I was just like, I'm not getting a new one. I'll just play 2K15, right? There's some things about 2K15 I like more than 2K19. But yeah, you won't get the whole experience. Like, if you want to buy the whole game, it might actually be years, Kim Jong, because they keep this thing rolling, and there's some people that are just completionists out there. Some people are obsessed with actually getting through the entire game, so they'll buy the game, and then when something else gets released, even if it's minor, they need to get that 100%. They need to get that achievement of like 100%. As far as virtual reality, yeah, you talk about innovations and what's the next big innovation. You may disagree with me. I just don't see virtual reality taking off. I think it's kind of like a fad, kind of like something like the Kinect. I think it's a fad, but some people might say, hey, Kinect was really cool. I like Just Dance, or hey, virtual reality, you're in the game or whatever. The reality is most people, they play games to just kind of, relax, just to chill. The idea that you're going to put this huge freaking apparatus on your head and keep it on there for hours. Not to mention, like, you're probably going to get headaches and all these things or whatever. It's just not, I just don't see people like putting this stuff on their head. Now, if it was the future and you actually had maybe something that was amazing, like maybe a whole room, like the X-Men had like a danger room. If you're going in a whole room and you have if there's real virtual reality where actually you feel like you're there, then okay, that might be something. But we're a long way from those kind of innovations. But it was funny also, Kim Jong. All these movies that came out in the 80s, like Blade Runner. And Blade Runner, I think, was set in 2019, if I'm not mistaken. Look, we're 2019 and we don't have flying cars. It's amazing how many people thought, in the year 2000 or in the future, we're going to have all this amazing stuff. A lot of it's just, we do have innovations, but flying cars. I think we're at least probably 2-3 years away from flying cars.